What did opening the pool mean for the city at the time?
It was not totally accepted because there was no question. There were a lot of people who didn't even want it built. But by now, I've got the guy named Price Woodard that I got elected on the city council. Price grew up in the same neighborhood, okay? We all grew up in that same neighborhood. And our kids didn't swim, they just jumped in water. So I made it an Olympic pool so we could chase. We raced on everything. I wanted us to be able to have whatever it is that we were able to do. Jackie Robinson was just coming to play baseball. My daddy took my brother and I to St. Louis to see Jackie when he first played. I stayed in this hotel. I'd never stayed in a hotel in my life. Went downstairs, looked in the room. There was a guy walking back and forth, So I went back there and looked. It was Jackie Robinson. Wow. I ran upstairs, said, Jackie Robinson's downstairs. No, he's not. We went downstairs. He was gracious. One of us said, where are the rest of the players? And he said, they're at another hotel. There was that segregation again. I'm a little boy. What is this? What is that about? So the more I got exposed to it, that's when my mom and dad said, we got to get you out of here. I didn't want it to be that ugly. Now the pool in McAdams Park is so important because the pool being with all the designations that it's got. The baseball diamond is named after Bob Thurman. Bob Thurman was the first African American from Wichita to go to the major leagues. Antoine Carr, All-American in Wichita State. That's where the basketball court is. You go all the way up to 17th Street. That's where the Jackie Robinson statue was. Emerson McAdams was a Wichita police officer. Left being a policeman to manage the park. When I was a little boy, he cut the grass. He did all the work in the park. His annual salary was $6,000. Okay? I went to the council, got the council to name the park Emerson McAdams. This is my history. But this is Wichita's history. Like I said, when I got that award, it said the REU Banks, Wichita, Kansas, architect Charles McAfee, and you hear a crowd of 2,000 say, who, where? They didn't even know where we were. I'm trying to get them to know who we are.